Home Depot, I'd go try that one too. My signal here is usually not near as good as what it is at Lowe's, so we'll have to see how this goes. I'll wait a little bit again. Just came out that I'm live, so again, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Nobody in yet. Waiting a little while. In case you're watching this after the fact, I always think the silence is killer. What's up, Damien? What's up, Vegan? Like I said, Home Depot is just literally across the street, pretty much from my Lowe's, not very far. So it's on my way home. So I thought I'm gonna stop in and check and see if they got anything either. So I'll take y'all along with that. My signal here is normally not as good as it is at Lowe's. I've only got like a few bars, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Of course, I'm not going to know because I'm looking at a camera screen. I'm not looking at the like video quality or anything like that. It's not going to show up any different on mine. Look out, retailers. Morgan's on the rampage. So I'm back here in the electrical aisle. This is usually where I come look first for tools as far as for here. And I'll go ahead and get you swapped around. Which my Home Depot just got in. They haven't had any of these with that comfort grip handle on it yet. And now that I'm able to feel it in person, it's okay. I'm probably just as fine with dip, but again, that's my personal preference. I can see why people would like those better. It's got a little bit more texture on it and that kind of stuff. But mine has the lineman now in that comfort grip, and then also these diagonals that I've been wanting to try so bad, but I don't need in the comfort grip. I don't see anything new back here, tools wise. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything new. And then my Klein section at my Home Depot has kind of dwindled down to like this one little row right here. That's all that, as much as Home Depot used to have, other than they do have some meters and stuff over here. But all they've got is about 3 pegs up and down, and then they got commercial electric for about 4 or 5 pegs. And then they got a few meters, like a few testers and stuff like that. Not a fan of Milwaukee pliers. Mossberg says, I don't hate them, but they're not my preferred for sure. I'd rather buy Knipex, or I'd even rather have Klein for the most part. I don't like any of Milwaukee's screwdrivers. I just don't like I'm not a fan of the handles myself, but again, that's all personal preference stuff. I don't hate on anybody that does like them. I just don't like them myself. And then here's all the Milwaukee testers. Again, they've got their version of that circuit breaker tracer, the GFCI tester, all those kinds of things. But I don't see anything new back here. I got somebody with a really loud cart over here next to me, I think, so I'm gonna wait. They've got a clearance section back here. So my Home Depot has 2 clearance sections. This is back here by the electrical stuff. It normally doesn't have tools. It's mainly just stuff most of the time. So ratchet straps, it looks like some Night Eyes for $15 instead of $29. That's probably not that bad a deal. Might actually look at those. Let me see what those look like. Cam jams. I might actually get those because I actually need some new ones for my ladders. And they also have a 2-pack of some 14-inch ones, 14-foot ones. $24.98. The only screwdriver I got from Milwaukee is the square laser tip because Ware doesn't have the square laser tip. So ratchet straps at my Home Depot, not bad. I might buy those Cam Jam ones if I find something else. And then I got Ryobi 40-volt chainsaw. Man, that's not a bad price at all.
Any good deals?
You need a chainsaw? It's $369 for $185. I'm looking to see if it had any batteries in it or not. I don't see if.
I got a buddy that ran a Milwaukee. You can't believe the wood he cut
Yeah,
with one of those. I got a gas one, but I never have tried the electric.
I've got the Milwaukee battery powered one too, and I sold my gas one. I use it all the time.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He's cut a lot. And I was like, dang, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that does come with the 5 amp hour battery. So if I didn't have a chainsaw, I'd think about that one. But that's a pretty good deal. 185 instead of 369. I just helped Home Depot out and sold a Ryobi chainsaw. You think I'll get my cut? I'm the manager. The other clearance is down there, but they've got a forklift going through it. Wait. Selling tools at the depot. I'm gonna let this forklift get through here. I'll show you the other clearance section. My Home Depot's always a lot busier than the Lowe's is too. Like, it's always a lot more people in here. Y'all hear me okay? Got the flagger. Must be a new guy on the forklift. Look how slow he's going. Scared. What's up, Steve D and Troy? We'll go up here and look at some tools, and I'll come back here last. Appreciate that, Spencer. I've got it pretty close to my face, so I'm hoping y'all can hear me. A lot of this stuff I'm sure you've seen on other people's channels as far as these things, because there are some people who like specifically just walk around the stores, and I watch them too and see what all kind of deals they got. And I don't think mine's any different. Here's the worst pair of pliers in the history of Milwaukee right there. But they are on sale for $19.97 if you want to try a pair. Just working on boiler, Steve Deason. This is not a bad price for this set. Either set, whether if you want the 1/2 inch or if you want the, of course this one's just SAE, so that's not as good a deal. But this SAE and metric 99, which they run this deal of the day, the 3/8 set. Let's see if they got one. Yeah, they run that deal of the day every now and then for $89 if you just wait around. And actually that set that I looked at down there might not be the worst ones. It might be these. But in any event, I can't hardly use those straight ones anymore now that I've had some Cobras. Now this is SAE only on this right here. I bought the SAE and metric set. They've run it on deal of the day sometimes too for a pretty decent deal. I don't think that's maybe as good a buy at that as what this is, because you can get the SAE metric set. I mean, it's going to be more than $99, but it's definitely not $200 to get both of them. I think you can usually get it for $169 or something like that deal of the day every now and then. I don't see anything that's spectacular in here. All this is the normal stuff. And of course, there's those deals if anybody's interested in any of those. I'm gonna see if they're out of the way back there yet for the clearance. I didn't go check it out ahead of time. That way I'd be surprised as y'all are whenever I was looking at it. But they did have a bunch of the right angle Milwaukee hoe hogs, but they were all corded. So I didn't. Right. I bought both those last year on sale as well. Yeah, so here's my other clearance section. They've had those things up there forever. They're like gazebo things. They do have some pretty good deals. I saw Handyman Experience was picking up a lot of these at his Home Depot. I mean, if you're somebody who installs these anyways, you can buy these and again, sell it to your customer, pass the deal on to yourself. Got a rigid pin nailer, 132 instead of 219. 2 or 3 of the Ryobi brushless compacts. Those are $70 instead of $139. Comes with 2 1.5 amp hour batteries, DeWalt drywall gun. Of corded version though. Again, who uses this anymore? I mean, maybe there's some drywall guys out there, but I can't imagine you're using the corded version of this tool. I mean, who does that? Then you've also got Milwaukee, the 1/2-inch hole hog, 180 instead of 359. I mean, that's a good deal, but again, I don't need a corded version of a tool. If it was dirt cheap, I'd buy it just for random stuff that I might run into. Bluetooth speaker, Ryobi 72, and then also that's about it. Does Home Depot even have a clearance back aisle like Lowe's? No, mine only has two little end caps like that. That's all mine has. Now, I don't know if maybe some other Home Depots. My Home Depot's not as big as some other ones that I've seen. Some other ones might have it. I don't know. Mine's not real tool heavy. Mine's more materials and for contractors. Of course, all these sets aren't bad deals, but every year without fail, they don't sell out of these, and you can come in here after Black Friday and they will drop all this stuff, like all these. That's whenever I buy my spade bit sets, circular saw blades, all that kind of stuff. Here's the DeWalt workbenches I've got some of. That's a pretty good price for those. But all these things like this, especially like these, I think I got some of these last year for like $4.97 or something like that. They'll all drop because they never sell out of those things. So I always told everybody I was going to check for the Makita section at my Home Depot because I never saw it anymore. I couldn't even think if they sold any. So they do have this right here. This is basically the Makita section of tools at my Home Depot. That's all they've got. And it's basically, like I said, it's impacts and drills. That's pretty much it. So again, that's why I don't buy Makita. I've had several people ask me about getting Makita stuff, or if I try it. There's the Milwaukee guy here. But see, here's my M12 selection. Is these. They don't carry everything here of that either. They actually just now set up, like this whole aisle of Milwaukee was not here except for maybe like the last 4 or 5 months. They started carrying like the big cut-off saws, and then like also some bigger hammer drills, track saw, miter saw, table saw. They never had any of that stuff here for a long time. Milwaukee, I always had to order it and ship it to the store. So there's no deals back here. It's all just regular price stuff. We'll check out over here. Sometimes there are some yellow tags on some pliers. So here's some Husky pliers on clearance from $29 down to $23. Some also slip joints for $8.30. They've got some, maybe they're getting ready to have some new Huskies or something, maybe some different versions. Looks like they're yellow tagging some of those. I don't buy a lot of hand tools at Home Depot. I think that's about all I can really check out here. Now here's the power tool aisle. So again, DeWalt and Milwaukee, and then Ryobi. And then Rigid. So it's pretty much what mine carries. And then nail gun aisle. Sometimes you'll catch some clearance deal on some stuff in here, but I haven't seen any for the last little bit. So again, my Home Depot is not all that, fabulous as far as for tools. Now, like I can get anything here as far as to build stuff with or do whatever, but there's never a lot of tool deals or anything like that. What's up, Clint Cole? Plumbing aisle. Like I said, my plumbing, turn around here. No M12, no M18 like power augers or anything like that. They don't carry any of those specific. No PEX crimpers, no PEX AB tools from Milwaukee. None of that kind of stuff. They don't carry that stuff here. Does the signal seem like it's been all right? Like I said, I get a little bit worse signal over here than I do at Lowe's. For whatever reason, it's literally a half a mile from one another. Let's see if there's anything else. I can't think of anything else. Have you tried using their free in-store Wi-Fi to stream? No, every time I've ever hooked onto their Wi-Fi, I can't do anything. So there's times where I actually have to turn my Wi-Fi off so that I can search at Lowe's or somewhere to see if they got something. I'm trying to think if there's any other aisle that has tools in it. Jitterbug, but it's something. Matt, did you see the Lowe's one? I found some tools over in the section. Only drops a bit, he said. Matt, I found some tools over in the holiday section at Lowe's that had your name on it. Did you see that one? Some walkie-talkies. Get a Starlink backpack, apartment maintenance couple said. I'll go back here to the electrical aisle again and then closed it out. Like I said, there isn't as much to look at my Home Depot. There's not a lot here tools-wise. I almost have to always order everything and ship it to the store. But yeah, here's the bulk of any kind of hand tools basically right here. And you can see it's really only 2 bays. And that's pretty much about it for any kind of hand tool I'll buy. All the hand tools up there in the tool section are, not stuff that I probably am ever going to buy. Did you see the black impact die job I showed you that was easier than I thought? No, I got the email, but I haven't clicked on that yet. Well, anybody got any questions about the Home Depot before I get off here? I'm going to buy me some cam eyes, I guess, some cam locks. Everyone have a great Thanksgiving. Clint Cole said, you too, buddy. Well, I am going to get off here this time, and I'm actually going to go home. So maybe have some tools at the house that might be there today. I'm not sure that I can make some videos for, but I've got the guest of trades already done. Can it be bigger? I don't know what the can it be bigger. I've got the guest of trades. Are you talking about maybe the toolbox that I told you? They got some toolboxes over at Lowe's for you too, Matt. I've got the guest of trades already done for the next 2 Saturdays because this Saturday is it could be. I wish my Home Depot was bigger. There's some in the next state over for me that I go to every now and then if I'm in that area, and it's like night and day compared to mine. But the guest of trade this Saturday is a reload, and then that made it to where I didn't have to wait for the answer for the next Saturday. So that's why if y'all have seen 2 of them already posted, I was able to go ahead and film 2 of them this week because next week's going to be pretty crazy, I'm sure. I've got going places, coming places, all that kind of stuff. But so that's why I've got 2 of those up and scheduled. So have a good weekend, apartment maintenance. Couple said you guys have one too, but I'll go ahead and get out of here and get paid up here too as well, and then I'll see y'all on the next one.